friggin' time. No, but in all seriousness, welcome back to another video where I'm going to be talking about these front of house speakers that we all keep seeing. And I just want to make a video. I know I've made a dedicated video to them, but I want to make a video about why they sound so good. And I'm sorry about the quality, it's a bit out there today, just bear with me, it's night time. But I'm going to be talking about why these speakers are so good and why I actually made these and what the purpose of these speakers actually is. I'm just going to turn my flash down a little more. Now, as you may know, these speakers look way too big for the room. That's obvious because look at them. They come out probably a good meter or so into my room, and I don't know why my camera is so washed out, but anyway, probably more. They probably come about a meter and a bit out into my room. But the reason these were made, the reason why I like them so much still, is because these were made for sound to have a good sound quality without having to turn on my subs. Now you may know the Cerwin Vega amps obviously just there. If I touch to focus on them. The Cerwin Vega amps are what are on my subs, and as you can tell they're turned off. Now if I was to turn up some music right now, there would be ample amounts of low end, and that is because the reason behind building these ginormous speakers that are standing here at the front of this room is because I'm using them as a sort of system to use without the subs having to be on, because when I turn the subs on, the neighbors get involved and stuff like that, and it's not always good to have. But anyway, with these front of house speakers here, I can actually turn them right up. Well, I can use them when I don't need to use the subs. Now, before anyone does comment, I have the EQ set up a little bit funny, but the top EQ, that is, the bottom EQ actually isn't in use because that's for the subs. The top EQ, yes, it does have a pretty big low end boost, and that is because the crossover down here cuts out a lot of low end from going to these woofers and actually sends it to the output for the subs. So I just boost that up just a tile the way. But with that turned up all the way, it does sound really, really good. I'm just trying to find a song that I know isn't going to be copyright. I'm going to go with a little bit of Melbourne Bounce here, which is quite a bass dominant sort of kicky music. But as far as these speakers go, they've got ample low end, and they actually play lower than, yeah, you're hearing this right, they play lower than those 18s do. Yeah. Now this looks really, really bad. I'm actually going to put a filter on my flash right now. 1 second. There we go, that looks much, much better. I'm really sorry about the start of the video there. But yeah, the reason behind building these was to have some bass when I don't want to have to turn on the subs. And I now have them turned on and the subs are turned off, the EQ set how it normally is. And just showing you why I built these. Now I can't turn them all the way up, partially because the amps aren't great and the boxes weren't actually very well braced. So what happens when there is a lot of bass, it actually flexes the horns and it makes this really bad sound. But that's fine, because normally the reason behind using them over the subs is not to be pushing them, is to not have a ton of bass, so I never really have to push them that hard. Anyway, have a quick listen to this. I'll pick a better song after this. As you can tell, they're barely even moving. Barely moving at all. Let's pick a song with maybe a little bit lower bass. Let's go with, well, that was Faded. If you do want to know the song, that was Faded, Slice and Dice remix. We're now doing, let me just go up here. Nice flash. There you go. There's a song if you want to go check that out. And I might push this a little bit harder. Acoustic foam's still just chilling here because I haven't bothered to move that yet because it keeps falling off the wall. So what I might actually end up doing, wow, I like that shot and I don't know why. Looks interesting. Anyway, That's really, really dusty. Oh, wow. That, yeah, that needs a clean. But, and also this still needs to be fixed. The thing just falls straight off. But what I'm considering with this acoustic foam back here that keeps falling off is I might actually put this on a board. I don't know if you guys know what my bedroom looks like. You can see it all just falls off. Look at this. Ready? Oh, wow. It's all just, I came back after not being in this room for a while. It was all just like, there was literally 5 or 6 pieces on the couch here. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this song back a little bit more just so I can finish talking. I might make another piece of wood to attach on the wall in the other room, which will give me better sound in there because that other room's for sound quality. This room's just for getting loud, so this really is unnecessary in this room. So, might do that. This one piece just doesn't want to let go, does it? There we go. Oh, that's why. As you can see there, the Blue Tack had the acoustic foam stuck quite well, so now there'll be a bit of foam missing out of that corner, but nevertheless, let's turn these speakers up and give you a quick sound demo of how these things sound. Whoa, that is real loud. So if you don't know how this is hooked up, these phonic amps here are playing at 8 ohms per channel. Each channel of one of those amps is running one of these 15s, and just pulling you back into focus, there you go. Yeah, each channel of one of those amps is running one of these 15s, and the Serwin Vega amp is running the horns. That's why you see the signal light's barely even coming on. Is because they don't need to. Because 150 watt horns, amplifier does about 210, I believe, at 8 ohms, and about 5 watts is unbearable. So that's that for me. Let me try and pick. Oh, actually, I'll show. I'm gonna skip this because this is absolutely insane. I have to get it set up. But there's a song called, I believe it is. Actually, let me just get a song playing in the background. Oh, some Alice in Wonderland, nice. No, oh no, Trap Hands, TT. Yes, there it is. Okay, the low in this song through these speakers, with those cupboard doors open, is absolutely ridiculous. Now, yes, opening the cupboard doors actually makes the room bigger, which means the room plays lower and this and that, and technical specifications, room acoustics and shit like that. But opening these doors right here, very messy, was organized. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. Right, ready? What do we got in this one? We have power cables, power supplies, internet cables, adapter leads, double adapters, power boards, USB cables. Alright, let's have a look at this one. We have extension cords, male-to-male audio cables, video cables, I can already hear that low note, RCA cables, adapters, and earphones. Yeah, this could be an interesting job. PlayStation 2, Wii, bare speaker wire, cases. Well, the Wii's in here at least. That one's unmarked, but it's just full of shit. And that cupboard is really actually too embarrassing to show you. I'm holding onto my tripod really, really awkwardly right now, but trios are up here if that helps. Look, those magnets are so small, but the subs are so insane. Both of them are up here. Shows how well I look after them. The flashes are way lower than the phone right now, as you can see. But anyway, let me get this set up, and yeah, this will be something. Throat. This will be something quite interesting to those who haven't heard this system or these front of house play low, which I've never made a video on. So if you don't know me personally, I'll probably never send you a video of this. So I'll get this set up and then I'll be back. Alright, this is absolutely ridiculous. Only the 15s. The subs are off. I promise. You can see the amps are off. They don't do that real low note that well. But peaking. Let me turn that down. Jesus Christ, do these subs hit low. I love the quality of this phone. I really got to adjust the flash so it's higher up, because it's kind of awkward when I get close to something. The flash is way lower than the phone is, and you can see this black patch. Anyway, long video. Hope you guys enjoyed the front of house and why they are so good and why I have them and why I built them and why I still have them, because let's be honest, if I've got the deal on these Beamers that I got prior to even starting the build of the front of house, I wouldn't have actually built them. But follow Jack's Best Tunes on Spotify for my music, and follow Triple Sum on YouTube for my music. Link will be in the description to the other YouTube channel, and also be in my featured channels if you want to go check that out. I love the S7's quality, because I don't even have to touch the focus and it just does everything for me, and it's so much easier than an Nexus 6 and all the other phones I used to have. Plus the video is really stable. 60 FPS video looks good, and it's just overall really good. I love this shot. I've always loved this shot. That needs fixing. My focus is, yeah, there you go. So I have lights everywhere. I try and improve the lighting to the best I can. But anyway, rambling on now. I'm just focusing on everything in this room because it's fun to do. How about these nice speaker stands here for the Cantons we have? So the Cantons just sit there on top of a pair of 6.5s. And then on the other side, hang on a minute, we have another Canton and another pair of those 6.5s. Now they aren't, before I get a comment on them saying I'll have them or whatever, they aren't great speakers. They're not bad, but they're not great speakers. That's why I just have them chilling just there. I love the Canton. These speakers are great. The speakers are really great. They have a 3-inch cast frame woofer and a Silk Dome tweeter. Sound really good for rear use. I used to have the Dellies back here, but I got rid of the Dellies because they're being used at my PC. If you want to go see my PC setup, there's a dedicated video for that as well. I would show you my cupboard, but that is in an absolute state right now. Oh, is that Bluetooth speaker still good? The Bluetooth speaker I normally use when I go places, unless it's the Marley. Video also on that. I might make a video on this. If you want to see a video on this speaker, comment that below. This will be my way of knowing if you made it through the whole video. So if you want to see a video on this Bluetooth speaker here, this was custom built, double batteried, so no voltage drop. Battery lasts, realistically, from what I've had, about 20 hours at full volume, which is really loud, surprisingly enough. This was about as loud, I reckon. Definitely doesn't sound as good, but to be honest, probably as loud as the regular Logitech UE Boom, just the small one. But for the speaker and the size, I paid $27 for one of them and $35 for the other. I've had 3, but I've only got 1 now. But that's that. Why is that so nice? Should actually use these subs. I believe they aren't hooked up. I don't think they would be, otherwise I probably would have blown them by now by accident. Yeah, they aren't hooked up. But anyway, I still use these for my pro audio gigs, or just my gigs in general. These are the subs that I take to those gigs, because car audio and gigs don't do well together. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to line these up off camera because they're a pain in the ass. But anyway, very long video. Hope you enjoyed this very long video with very weird lighting on my thumb, and for some reason I can never pull focus on my hand. There we go. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you want more content. Comment down below what your favorite part of this video was, whether it was hopefully clipping the mic with that low note,
And if you want to see a video on those Bluetooth speakers, let me know because I will do that. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.